See, one thing I grew to learn, and the reason why I even get perspective sessions, is because it's definitely about the way you was looking at it. It's always about the way you viewing it. I used to feel like I had the worst luck in the fucking world. Sell drugs, make money, and then go the hardest, and something happen. Plug get locked up, I get locked up, I don't know. Something happened to the work. I'm always ending up with an issue. The people I got in my family, the family I don't even have anymore. Having it rough, the fights, witnessing harsh shootings, people being rude, nasty, selling you out, setting you up, being confused, not knowing who you are, finding yourself losing hope that you ever will because most people that you know never did, either because they got young and died too early, or they just grew old and stubborn. All that was from a perspective that's been passed down to them. And that's how it was with me. Everything that was happening with I, it was only because a lot of it, that thinking process came from perspectives that's been passed down to me. So the way your people or they people was taught to look at something, they teaching you to look at it like that. And that don't always mean it's the right way to look at it, and it don't always mean that's the way to use when looking at it. You feel me? And just coming from a dark perspective. Of viewing myself is not good enough. If viewing myself is not unique enough. If viewing myself is not cute enough, handsome enough, smart enough, big enough, chosen enough, lucky enough. Whatever you want to consider, I was considering myself not enough. You feel me? And it was a perspective that I had on myself that's been passed down to I. Sometimes you can tell somebody something enough times that if the brain starts to listen to it and receive it, it will and can believe it. So never underestimate the power of the brain. Because a lot can get in there, which affects you minding through this life. Yeah, the brain and the mind, two different things. Yeah. So like I said, it's all about the way you're viewing things. And nowadays I view myself as royalty. I view myself as I deserve it. I deserve it all. I view myself as God's beloved child. But we all his children, but I'm his beloved child. I view myself as more than just special, but I'm divine. I'm one and none, and I am him. And a lot of people say I am him, but nobody really understands or understands what I am him means. And that means, for any doubt in your bones that you think you will speak of, that you do not believe of he who is him, who is the ultimate creator, which is God, whatever you want to call him, Allah, Father, skies, whatever. The ultimate creator of this one entire universe. Yeah. If you don't believe in him, let me tell you something. When you see me, you're going to see him. Because everything that I did that was so impossible, or that you thought was impossible, that it'd probably take you 50 years, it took me a day, that's only because God do, God does, and God did, you heard? And when you hear me yelling that out, and when you hear me still have mercy to say, God, amend all men, this man and this woman heart too, that's got you fucked up. Amen, coming from me. Amen. Like, how you so forgiving? How he could love but still not mess with me like that, but still cheer me on? How can he still like not view everybody as dark when he's had all these dark things happen to him? Well, if you ain't taking the perspective sessions, then one thing you should learn from this video is, if you don't believe in the higher power and you think it's just the universe, when it's someone who created the whole entire fucking universe, no whole nother being that lives through us, just know it's God do, God does, God did. I ain't no motherfucking preacher, you heard? I'm just a motherfucker that came from hell. I've been building my way to heaven, and I see what's mine. And I learned that it was my fault when shit was fucked up. And some things wasn't my fault. It was just meant to be because of who I am and who I'm meant to be. It was a mission that I signed up for, you signed up for before we came here. And, you know, we gonna see if you hold the end of your bargain, but I know I got to hold mine. I know we all probably forgot that we signed that motherfucking contract before we came here. I know we like, why the fuck would I sign that? Some bullshit. I agreed to this and I had this. I get it, I understand. I get it, I understand. Now, I'm gonna tell you this. Once you remember who you are, always remember who you are. And then help others find more who they are. Who they always been. Love.